diplomacy led dealing with all the neighboring countries. Neighboring countries and ASEAN will simultaneously move in the same direction. Peace, stability, harmony, and economic prosperity together. The region will become stronger if they want to get rid of corruption, if they want to get rid of cyber crimes, scammers. They need strong diplomacy. They need international community to make their campaign a success.
Thank you, Kun Pisan, for being with us today. I believe that you never thought of becoming a politician, but you are one now. So how do you like it?
Well, I still think that I'm not one of the politicians, but before I came here, I bumped into someone who recognized me in the supermarket. And he said that, thank you for deciding to join political party, giving them advice and expertise on foreign affairs, because the country cannot go on like this anymore. We have no future. And I agree with him. So having retired for at least 8 or 9 years, I kept accepting invitation for participation in talk shows like this. And I kept advising the government what they should do on each particular situation. And for the past 8 or 9 years, I have never received any invitation from policymakers in the foreign ministry or in any government for the past 8 to 9 years. I offer practical advice, free advice of course, but none shows any interest until a year ago. One political party invited me to meet at the parliament, the leaders of the opposition party office, to get to know me. And a week or two later, I received invitation to join subcommittee on Trump tariff war in the House of Representatives. 3 principal leaders of the People's Party sat in that subcommittee. And I saw them together with other advisors every Wednesday afternoon. I saw them at work. Presumably, they also wanted to see me at work in checking, posing questions, making comments to representatives of agencies, private sectors, presenting their case and reason how we can handle the Trump tariff. So over 8 or 9 months, I began to want to know the real policy of People's Party. I make a study, and I must say that they offer the only real chance for Thailand to live up to its potential and up to the expectation of the people in this country.
You mentioned that the country cannot go on like this. So what do you think has gone wrong with this country? The biggest drawbacks that the country have had so far?
Well, we have a vicious circle of politicians taking turn to assume cabinet seats.
The revolving doors, huh?
Revolving door based on how many members of parliament they control in the lower house. And when corruption was widespread, nothing worked, gave enough justification for military to intervene, coup d'etat twice over the past 20 years. So we have been moving around this vicious circle based on corrupt politics and unqualified, incompetent people assuming power. And so long as we continue to get bogged down in the internal division, color politics that had prevailed in Thailand over the past 20 years, we're not going to have a good bargaining position in foreign affairs. We're not going to have a clean and competent government given a chance to move Thailand forward. This election is so crucial and important because the Senate, the upper house, power had been invalidated by the present constitution, not allowing them to join the vote in choosing the prime ministers. So the people's choice will determine who will be the next prime minister, which party will govern the country. And to me, having studied them, these are clean people. These are political parties that have been looked down upon. They spend no money on campaigning, vote buying. It's all clean politics. I must say that it's unprecedented. I'm delighted with this phenomenon, and I want to give them support. I want to give them a chance. If they find that my expertise is important for them to fulfill their reform, economic, social, otherwise, I would be more than happy to be part of it.
So your job is to work on the foreign policy platform for the party, right? So given the disruption that this whole world is going through, so from your perspective and from the party's perspective, what do you see as the biggest challenges in the areas of foreign policy and diplomacy that are awaiting the next government?
We have been too quiet. We have been in no profile in our role in regional affairs. We used to play such an active, such a commendable role, not only in the creation of ASEAN. We led ASEAN and ASEAN-led international community to resolve Vietnam invasion, occupation of Cambodia. We show how we can support different factions to find solutions among themselves, which led to the Paris Peace Agreement. We mobilized our citizens to help Cambodia to rebuild their country. We clear the landmine, we repair the bridges, we construct roads, we give them the technical support, human resource development. We have done that also to Vietnam and Laos. For the first time during the Anand Asa government, they created the foreign assistance to the magnitude of 200 million baht a year. That was unprecedented. And that kind of support enabled us to admit the new members to come to be part of ASEAN, has enabled ASEAN to grow and become more regional organization united in the purpose of safeguarding peace and stability and prosperity. We introduced ASEAN Free Trade Area. We introduced the ASEAN Regional Forum, where big, small dialogue partners regularly come to discuss peace and stability in Asia and beyond with us. ASEAN has been important because we play an important role within ASEAN. The past 20 years, that role has disappeared.
So what happened?
It was a coup. That coup made Thailand feel that it had received cold shower from Washington, and Beijing had been an all-weather friend. It never wanted to interfere, so relationship has been warm. Relationship with Washington had a distance, and that gap continued until today. So the next government will have to readjust, will have to play both countries to the advantage of our interests. Both Washington and Beijing has a strategic interest in Thailand. It must have a good relationship with Thailand. And we have had long, fruitful, cordial relationship with both of them. So everything is there. It's just the conduct of our diplomacy based on clean politics, based on national interest. We're not going to be taking sides. If one side asks us to contain the other side, we will tell them not only that we're not going to do it, we will tell them it's not a good idea for peace and stability, and we tell the other side too. So we want to earn their respect. We don't want them to take us for granted. We want their superpower status, the interest we have with them, to work for our welfare, well-being. We want them to increase their stage in the prosperity of Thailand. If we can do that, we can guarantee that not only we have excellent relationship with both of them would want to cooperate with us because it's their interest.
So we shouldn't be seen as being pro-American or pro-China.
We should be in favor of Thailand standing tall, being respected, not being looked down on, not being taken for granted, being sought after. The past 10, 15 years, I have never seen a prominent leader making an official visit to Thailand. They bypassed Thailand, they went to Hanoi, they went to our neighboring countries instead.
So why did they shun Thailand? What was the main reason for that?
Well, they know that Thailand is nice, good food, good holiday destination, but they're not serious in making serious investment in technology that we want because they see that the alternative give them more certainty. We don't want to replace those people at their expense. We want to do well while our neighboring countries also benefit from this globalization.
I see. Now let's move to the problem closer to home, the conflict with our neighbor Cambodia. So what is your stand or the People Party's stand on this issue? The direction that the party will take in trying to restore the once good relationship with Cambodia?
The people's government will give the highest importance to Thailand's relationship with all the immediate next door neighbors. That will be number one. It will capture the full attention of the leader, of the entire government, of every agency is concerned, and we must have a strategy that will encourage our neighbor. Some neighbors are more difficult than others. If we can convince them that they have a choice that they continue to live, suffer from their economic consequences, from their diplomatic misbehavior or misadventure, or they have a choice to bring back peace and prosperity to their country, bring back ASEAN that become more united, more productive, and we can safeguard the region together. I think that fundamental choice should become clear to them with our clear and sincere intention that we wish them to choose the right choice. With the right choice, they will get a return that they can see that it's far better than what they are doing, suffering from the current situation. Diplomacy led dealing with all the neighboring countries. Neighboring countries and ASEAN will simultaneously move in the same direction. Peace, stability, harmony, and economic prosperity together. The region will become stronger, and people will come to Southeast Asia, to ASEAN, for advice, for cooperation, for greater integration with the rest of the economy.
You have been saying that Thailand should play a more active role, a more prominent role in ASEAN. So what are your advice and how we can do that?
The first day when the People's Party wins landslide election and is allowed to form government with absolute majority, we will be back on international radar screen. Countries big and small And I told you before that our part of the world where Thailand is located is their strategic interest to have good relations, to have good cooperation. They will notice that people's government is uncorrupted, can be dealt with, all the corruption, all the cyber crimes and all that will be dealt with heavily. They will be clear that they are dealing with a new government determined to bring forward the potential that Thailand can contribute not only to the welfare of its people, but can contribute to the mutual interest they are having with Thailand in central part of this part of the world.
Okay. Do you see yourself playing any role in the next government if the People's Party become its core?
I hope to be able to give good advice from my experience and expertise. And if they would like to invite me to serve in any position, if I feel that I can make a difference, I would do. Because in the foreign ministry, for instance, I know that I want to be able to make change. I know that a lot of people currently working in the foreign ministries are looking forward to have some changes. Many people are leaving the foreign ministry, at their middle level, bright, promising future. There's something wrong that I want to be able to help them to realize their potential, to know that what they work for the foreign ministry will make an important impact to the well-being of the people. If we can do that, if we can make a major reform within the structure of the foreign ministries, our representative overseas, the mentalities of working for smart diplomacy, standing tall, getting Thailand recognized without declaring that we want to play an active role, we want to be in neutral position or not.
We just do it.
We just do it.
The irony is that the foreign ministry has always been treated as a so-called C-grade portfolio. That means that in the usual horse trading, winning the foreign ministry is probably the last thing in the mind of the politicians, right? So how the People's Party or you yourself, if you are in power, can really make the ministry to play a more meaningful role and be more recognized in its role in putting Thailand back on the map?
Kun Thepachai, you cannot be more correct. Most politicians would not want to work hard and not
with little reward in return, right?
not getting substantial returns as they would do in other ministries. But this People's Party is different. This People's Party sees the role of foreign affairs as complementing to what they want to change Thailand. If they want to get rid of corruption, if they want to get rid of cyber crimes, scammers, they need strong diplomacy. They need international community to make their campaign a success. That's one thing clear. Number one top important issue would be no more corruption, no more cybercrime, no more scammers along our neighboring country. We will receive overwhelming support from international community. I'm sure about that. Both United States, China, Japan, European Union, Korea, everywhere. And they know that there is only one party that can put that policy into action. I hope very much someone like Kun Rangsiman Rome, although he's not 35 yet, so he's not qualified to be appointed foreign minister.
He's a deputy leader of the party.
Yeah. But he can easily be appointed special envoy of the Prime Minister on cybercrime. And that special envoy will highlight the seriousness, the importance, the engagement at the highest level from the Prime Minister's attention to all like-minded people around the world. That will put Thailand back on international radar screen for sure. Secondly, they want to come in with a package of major economic reform. That major economic reform will make Thailand back on its potential. For the past 20 years, we have been going down the hill. Our ranking has been going down to the bottom of every international ranking. They have a plan, and that plan would only succeed with the support of international community. New technology, new market, new alliances with like-minded countries. We cannot escape the geopolitics between United States and China. We receive impact from them equally when they competed and try to get what they want. But they are countries like Canada, India, Japan, Korea, and the rest of the world, Middle East, Saudi Arabia, Gulf states, who are willing to look for new partnership, who are willing to increase the cake economic prosperity, to find an alternative that they can get away from the negative impact of geopolitics. That's a big challenge, but this people's government has a solid plan, and they know that foreign ministry, diplomacy, foreign affairs would be an important part to respond and to make their plan a success.
Thank you very much คุณพิสาร for joining us ขอบคุณมากครับสวัสดีครับ